beautiful day in August, and it's been a while since I've posted. I've owned the M8 Competition we're getting close to about a month and a half, and so far it's been a great experience, but it needs to go into the shop, and I'm actually headed to Canals BMW in Lake Bluff right now. But man, what a beautiful day for a drive. Blue skies, sunny, high is gonna be in the 70s. What more could you ask for this time of year? During the time I've owned this car, I've gotten more familiar with it. Taken it out for test drives, driven it to work, just kind of gotten a feel of things. I'm pretty happy I'm really happy actually with my purchase. It's all you could dream of. This car is just a full-blown supercar. I call it a supercar killer, supercar destroyer. I reserve the word supercar actually for an internal combustion, high horsepower car that's a two-seater, maybe 2+2, that has the engine behind the driver. So in that sense, I won't actually use the label supercar, but in every other way, it basically is. What I've seen in my time driving this car is that it is extremely capable. I've taken it around corners, I've done maximal throttle, and it is just blisteringly fast. It's hard to even comprehend how fast this is. And I know there are cars faster, like Tesla Model S Plaids, and 911 Turbo S's and McLarens, and I get all that, but whatever, dude. It's crazy. For 99.9% of the population, they cannot fathom a car being this fast and being so capable. If you look around when you're driving, you see Toyota Corollas and Honda CR-Vs and Chevys and this and that, and just average cars, and the overwhelming majority of the population will just never experience something like this. All right, with that sun in my eyes, I gotta put on some shades. So, which gets me to why I'm headed to the shop today, which is because there is one problem with this generation of the M8. I believe the M850i, which I wasn't aware of, and the M5, which is there's a recall on these models of cars, and it has to do with the coolant expansion tank. So apparently there's a defect in it and it tends to leak, and people have had low coolant levels because of that and have had to have their tanks replaced. So there's actually an active recall to fix this problem. Check it out, downtown Libertyville, Illinois, a suburb north of Chicago. There is no nicer day than today to check out this town. Anyway, headed to the dealer now, and so the coolant expansion tank has been an issue, and I guess they finally found a fix for it. Interestingly, I never got an email, a text, a call, or anything from BMW. I sort of found out on the forums, and then I reached out to my local dealer, and they said, yes, there is a recall on your car. So I'm going in to get that taken care of today, and I'm gonna get a loaner, so that's good. I encourage anybody who has a high-performance car, don't sit on it. Don't let it just sit in the garage and collect dust. Take it out. That's what these cars are built for, get familiar with it. Learn what it's capable of. I get a lot of lectures on the forums of, you can't drive fast on public roads. Look, I don't really care. I get that there are limitations. I get that there are risks to take, and I don't go too crazy. But I figure, hey, if you go to a really empty back road and there's nobody around, you can push your car a little bit. So here we are, pulling into the service bay. I think this is the best angle of the car right here. So surprise to me, they're gonna actually hold my car for possibly more than a day. So I was expecting to pick it up this afternoon. Ooh, nice M4 here. M2, and here's a special treat, the Alpina B8, top of the line for the 8 series. This is nice. Love those wheels, man. All right, so they gave me this loaner car, 2024 530i. Looking nice. So this is my first time driving this model. And it's I think it's pretty handsome. Not a huge fan of this front grille. I don't know what that's about. They offered me an EV, but I said I don't have any charging. And if I have to keep a car for a couple of days, that would be a problem. This actually has the latest BMW interior with the really large screen. I think that looks pretty nice. And let's start this bad boy up. That's like the quietest start sound I've heard in a long time. Other than our minivan, I haven't driven a non-performance car in a long time, so I'm kind of thrown off by that, just how quiet that startup was. All right, well, let's see how this rides. This is, again, a 530, so it's one of BMW's premium luxury sedans. That's not an M. I gotta tell you, man, this is a smooth ride. This is really smooth. This car, so this road is really bumpy, and in my M8, even my M8 50i, you would have felt a lot of these bumps. But this car, you know, the way it's dampened, I mean, it's absorbing all of them. This is really comfortable. I gotta say, I could actually roll like this for a little while. You know, I really hope they don't have my car for too long. I do want my car back. But, you know, if it does take a few days, I mean, I think I could totally live with this. This is really, really relaxing and comfortable. So this car's got the B48 4-cylinder engine. And I don't even think there's a sport mode that I can see. But I'm going to go ahead and just quickly test the acceleration here. Not bad, you know, kind of average, kind of what you'd expect. I'm definitely not used to that. You're not being thrown back into your seat, that's for sure. All right, so I'm a tad disappointed. I was planning to make some content with the M8 competition this weekend. It's a beautiful weekend, sunny, all that stuff, and the car is actually due for a wash. But that's not to be. We're gonna make do with this instead, and actually I'm pretty pleased with this car so far. It's you know, it's a good loaner. It's very comfortable, and if I have to even take it to work Monday, then that's what I will do. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you next video.